Welcome back, students. We have added some extensions to our map, to our web map, sidebar, easy button, and the scale. And in this lecture, we'll add some additional ones. Okay, so our next extension will be the measure tool. So that we can measure any distance on the scale. So it is an extension, and therefore we have to go to the extension directory in the leaflet official documentation, and here I will search for measure. Okay. Wait for a minute. Measurement, and I am interested in the leaflet polyline measure. So I will open that in a new tab. This is leaflet polyline measure. What it does, there is a demo that it can measure the distance, ground distance, and also the cumulative distance. So there is a demo. Let's see the demo. So this is measure control. So we can measure any distance in the ground. Okay. Also the bearing and cumulative distance and its segment distance. Okay. So we'll add this feature in our web map, and let's see that how we can include that. So it is saying that we have to include these 2 lines of HTML file to load the CSS and JSS file of the plugin. Okay, let's copy that. The first, okay, let's copy this 2 thing and let's paste it here. With the CSS file, and this is the JavaScript forms. I'll cut this one and paste it here. Okay, save it, and later, in order to l.control polyline measure options, add to map. So I'll copy that and I will include that here. Okay, and I'll give it another title. I'll call it measure. Let's paste it here, and in the option we have one option by default, which is the position option. So I'll set the position. Sorry. And set it position to top right. Okay, top right, and add it to my map. Let's save it and refresh our screen. So it is here, and now we can measure any distance, any ground distance, the cumulative distance, and also the segment distance. And double click to finish, and also we can change the points, and the cumulative distance are changing according to that. Sorry, we see the cumulative distance are also changing. So it's very handy to measure any distance on the ground. And it has some other options like the default options, units, kilometers, and you can see and check the other options here. But like this demo, if I press Ctrl U from my keyboard, it is opening. You can see the position, units, show bearing true, clear measurements on step false, show clear control true, and show unit control true. So if you want to have a unit like this, then you can also use set this to true. But we are only interested in measuring the distance, so we'll only keep the position and not setting these options. But if you are interested, you can see these options and this demo and press Ctrl U. It will give you the source code, and from there you can see the options that we are using here. Okay, so you can copy that and paste it in your code. And the next option that I'm going to add in our web map is the mouse control, mouse position. So I'll search for mouse position. Yes, this one, leaflet of mouse position. Open that in a new map, new tab, and what it gives a simple mouse position control that can drop into a leaflet map. It displays geographic coordinates of your mouse pointer, and it is moved above the map. Okay, so actually the documentation is not that much standard for this one, and also we don't have any external files, so we have to copy the code. We have to download the code. So I'll download the zip folder, and so it has been downloaded. Let's open that, and I will copy this and come to my batch 3, first web map. Inside the plugins, I will paste it here, and I will create another directory, and I will call it mouse position. Okay. Now, inside the mouse position directory, what I will do, sorry, I need to extract that first. I will extract here. Okay, Leaflet mouse position master inside the source folder. This is the mouse position CSS file and the mouse position JS file. So let's copy these two chunk of pieces of code inside the mouse position. Let's paste it here. Okay, so it has been now it is there, and let's include these two files inside into our header. And this is the sidebar mouse position. Actually, I will delete this folder. I do not need these two folders anymore. Delete that, and I will link this to code in our header. So plugins, inside the plugins directory, mouse position, and inside the mouse position, it is called l.control mouse position.css. So I'll write it l.control.mouse in capital letter mouse position.css, and after that I will link the JavaScript file, and in the source I'll copy this whole thing, plug in mouse position, and paste it here, and I'll just change the extension from CSS to .js. Okay, a bit, and now see that how you can use that. We can use that using this code. So I'll copy this code and I'll paste it here. Call it mouse position. Okay, let's paste it here. L.control.mouse position, add to my map, and I on the position to be on bottom right. Okay, bottom right. So now let's refresh our page, and if you see that the latitude and longitudes are available here. As I am hovering my mouse, the latitudes and longitudes are changing. So it is giving the continuous, it's updating the coordinates in real time. It's continuous update. So we have our mouse position, and after that, we will add what's called geoman or draw control.